You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Screw your freedom.
Well, I know the other video was pretty heavy, but hey, have another big old spoonful of SHTF, folks. Yes, you get to decide whether or not this is believable, whether or not this is just tongue-in-cheek satire, right? Oh yeah, laugh at us 10 years ago. Oh yeah, say we're exaggerating 5 years ago. Yeah, well, maybe things are a little different now, just looking around, right? I'm not talking to you guys, you know what's going on. But for those people out there, we need to start dishing out spoonfuls of facts to them. Now, yes, Ireland, yes, England, yes, the Czech Republic, yes, Denmark, yes, many states are saying that's enough. We're done. No more rules, no more regulations, no more masks, no more mandates. We're done. However, that said, there are some states and some politicians who are absolutely refusing to give up on this cerveza bug hysteria. The unicorn is out there. We've been told that it's no worse than anything that can't be handled with OTC, over-the-counter NyQuil. In fact, the symptoms are the same as what can be found on a bottle of NyQuil. It's their advertising. Yet half the country is still falling for it, and politicians are still pushing. Folks in Illinois, we discussed yesterday, HB 4640. We're going to talk about it. The bill says, to prevent the spread of a dangerously contagious or infectious disease. That's what the bill is designed to do, to prevent the spread of a dangerously contagious or infectious disease. Folks, would it make more sense if the law said to prevent the spread of a deadly disease, proven to be deadly, and not just contagious like a cold? See, dangerously contagious, colds are dangerously contagious. Infectious diseases are only dangerous if they infect a person. Infectious disease, like what? Staphylococcus, right? Staph infections, oh, that's an infectious disease. But you don't get it just walking around. You have to, have a problem first. Dangerously contagious. You know what's dangerously contagious? Stupidity in this country. If HB in Illinois 4640 were to become law, people exposed to an dangerously contagious disease could be placed under public health department observation. What is public health department observation? Folks, that is kept in a contained atmosphere with health department watch guards, like a concentration camp. So let's read a little more of this bill. To prevent the spread of dangerously contagious or infectious disease, the public health department may, pursuant to the provisions of this section, isolate or quarantine persons whose refusal to undergo observation and monitoring results in uncertainty regarding whether he or she has been exposed to or is infected with a dangerously contagious disease, or otherwise poses a danger to the public's health. Folks, there is nothing in any state constitution or federal constitution about protecting the public health. Nothing, folks. HB 4640 would also set up a state network data collection system to find people who have not gotten the Jim Jones juice, who have not gotten any medication or other required, mandated, or even recommended government, shall we say, prophylactic measures to prevent the spread of dangerously contagious. How about the spread of deadly diseases. Folks, everything, if it is not us, right? Every living organ, the germs on your countertop, E. coli, botulism, right? There's all kinds of foodborne pathogens that are out there. Giardia. Are we going to lock the world down because you can't go drink water out of a stream? Are you going to lock the world down because countertops aren't being sprayed continuously 24/7 with Lysol? This is where we're at, folks. In Illinois, they're trying to pass a law giving the health department, not the Stasi, not the KGB, not the FBI or CIA. The health department is going to have the right to lock you up. Sorry, not the right, the power, the authority under this bill, 4640. As other nations say, look, first world nations, England, Ireland, Czech Republic, Denmark, other nations saying we're done. No more rules and regs, masks or mandates. We're done. It is now just a cold. Illinois wants to label a cold a dangerously contagious disease. Yeah, it's dangerously contagious. We're all going to be exposed to it, like we have been every year back going through time immemorial into ancient prehistoric man. Every year there was dangerously contagious. Why do they have the word dangerously in there, folks? Because without it, they can't scare people. Imagine if the bill said to prevent the spread of contagious disease. So what? They're all contagious. Now it's dangerously contagious. What's the difference? We're all exposed to anyone who breathes or sneezes or farts. And yeah, that's exactly what these cowards in government want. And that's what they need all of their street Karens to do, is to attack people for not wearing a mask because they are not containing their contagion. You know, we all have contagions. We have always had contagions. Our first breath introduces contagions to our body. Our first exhalation releases the same. Every animal, cat, dog, cow, horse, Tweety bird, bunny rabbit, or coyote. Every animal on the planet, folks, has contagions. This is how asinine these people are with regard to intelligent thought. But it's not about intelligent thought or common sense or critical thinking, folks. It's about power and authority and the state wanting to create a mechanism through which they can wield absolute power and control. Absolute. Have another spoonful of SHTF. So you don't want to listen to the health department. So they send the police. Oh, you don't want the police? We're going to send a SWAT team to your house. You're going to be swatted because the state doesn't believe that you have had a good dose of the Jim Jones juice. The state believes you could be a serious spreader, a mass spreader, because their data network has collected information and you are not on it. So now they think you, folks, need to undergo, quote, observation and monitoring inside one of their camps. Concentration camps, folks. Public health departments are going to become the Gestapo. They are the Gestapo. They're putting together lists, names of people, groups, areas of the city, and they're going to use government authority and power to force you, folks, black or white, rich or poor, or somewhere in the middle, urban, suburban, rural. They want this and they need it now in order to push their absolute domination and control of us. Otherwise, they're losing their grip. Isn't that unbelievable? They're losing their grip. And they won't just let go, because tyrants don't quit. They don't back off. They can't be bargained with, bartered with. They can't be appeased. They can only be defeated. Stand up, folks. See where we're at. Call, write, email, and always be polite. But tell these politicians, no, we want our freedoms and our liberties. You don't get to pass Nazi communist style, oppressive, bureaucratic rules so you can dominate and control us and arrest us if we refuse to comply with your unreasonable, unconstitutional, unconscionable acts like HB 4640. New York State trying similar things. California, no doubt, will be there. Oregon, Washington, you bet. Why not Colorado? Why not Michigan? They're all going to try it, folks. They need to be opposed, and loudly so. It is time, folks. It is time to start acting on your own behalf, as well as being prepared for the SHTF that's coming. We've all had years. Many, just a couple. Some people, just a few months. Some people are just now waking up. Get prepared. Go to thepreparedmind.club to get your food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, and self-defense needs fulfilled. Time is short. Aren't you glad you're a prepper? Because chance favors the prepared mind. Godspeed to you. Semper Fi means always faithful. Faithful to what you know is right, folks. To this country, the Constitution, and your personal beliefs in freedom and liberty, and your faith. Godspeed.